let's proceed to the third topic that I learned. This is about portfolios. What are portfolios? This is under chapter 3, portfolios, paper, and digital. So as an introduction, assessment portfolios require students to continually reflect and perform self-evaluations of their work. So through practicing making portfolios, we are teaching the students to be independent learners because they are given the chance to assess themselves and to grow themselves through watching where they have been, where they are now, and where they could be. So it would allow them to redirect their lives in a more purposeful way. Teachers should also convey to students the purpose of the portfolio. So what is the purpose? It constitutes quality work and how the portfolio is graded. As students, they judge their own work, which they use explicit criteria to identify strengths and weaknesses, and they get to monitor their own progress. So it would help them to be more effective, independent learners. Portfolios are prominently used in art, architecture, modeling, photography, and journalism. They document proficiency, skill, style, and talent with examples of actual work. In education, a portfolio is a purposeful, systematic process of collecting and evaluating student formative and or summative assessment to document progress toward the attainment of learning targets. They are limited, meaningful collections of work, all kinds of work that they did in the past. This would enable them to reflect and to notice how they can continually develop. And it include guidelines for the selection of contents, criteria for scoring, and student reflection. An effective portfolio would be, it should be purposeful. They know the purpose of why they're writing or they're making that kind of content, or even why they're collecting that information. It also should be systematic and well organized. It should be done in a organized manner so that it would be easy to track their progress or their growth, and it should have a system that is familiar with the students so that whenever they see it or whenever they study it, it would enable them to find the system that best works for them. It also should contain meaningful work. So it also not just about some sort of funny stuff or some jokes or like excess information. It should have meaningful information, something that would help them grow as students. So it also should have pre-established guidelines. The teacher should be very intricate in delivering the guidelines to the students so that they would know what to expect and how to make the portfolio the way that the teacher and the student wants it. It also engages students in selection, evaluation, and reflection, just like what I discussed a while ago. This will also motivate students because they get to see that they've already come to this way or they've already achieved this, and it will help them to um, be encouraged of where they came from and where they are now, and will motivate them to continue striving hard to learn. It also documents progress based on clear, well-specified scoring criteria. There are two major types of portfolios. This will serve as my two examples. Number one would be documentation portfolio. From the term itself, it shows the students' work that illustrates achievement. So it would help them document their successes so that it will motivate them to continually learn. We also have the second one, the growth portfolio, wherein it will reveal change in student proficiency over time. So just like what I said earlier, the way that the students achieve this goal, and then they've already achieved another goal and then another one, so they get to see their growth as students. They get to experience being more reflective and how they can continually develop as students. So thank you for listening for my last topic. This is about the portfolios. This is very useful and you can also apply it whether you're a teacher, you're a student. This information would be really helpful. Thank